How's it, guys? Welcome back to another episode with me, Ollie, here at Addy Shooting and Tactical. And today we're going to be talking about different broadheads, fixed blades, mechanicals, hybrids, small game, and large game broadheads. Firstly, the most popular one that we all know, or most guys know, is fixed blades. Right, guys, the first one I'm going to be talking about in our fixed blade class is the four-bladed broadheads. So typically this is just a four-bladed broadhead with four blades on it. The blades can be different sizes. Some are bigger, some are smaller. Some have a bleeder blade, which is a smaller blade than the main blade. But generally, your four-bladed broadhead is a smaller cutting diameter, not so large, and these guys are used generally for medium to large game. Next one down, we have our three-bladed fixed blade broadheads. This is typically a three-bladed broadhead that is slightly larger in cutting diameter to your four blades. They deliver great penetration. They make for great blood trails. As you can see on this one, there are replacement blades on it, so if the blades get broken or blunt, you can replace them. Some broadheads aren't always replaceable. We'll move on to the next one and show you what a three-bladed broadhead looks like that doesn't have replacement blades. That's going to be one solid structured broadhead. Next one we have, guys, is also three-bladed, but this one, as you can see, is a solid structured broadhead. So it's got your three blades there, smaller blade diameter. You get them in different sizes, but this is a more durable broadhead. So this is going to be able to last longer. The blades are generally harder. This you can sharpen on a stone. You don't get replaceable blades. They're great for penetration, but the smaller blades, keep in mind, don't always give great blood trails. Next one we have here, guys, is a two-bladed broadhead. This is a double bevel broadhead. You can see these two bevels on each side of the blade. These are high in penetration. So this is for larger game, medium game, but if you want great penetration, these are going to be fantastic. You're not going to get great blood trails with these because generally it's a smaller one-sliced hole through the animal or wound channel, so the blood is not going to be great, but they are fantastic for penetration. Then lastly, in the fixed blade class, is what we have is our fixed blade single bevel broadheads, which are quite larger. These are generally for big game such as giraffe, buffalo, hippo. So these broadheads are generally much heavier in weight, designed very, very strong so that you can shoot through the thick hide and heavy bone of those big animals. They're generally much longer, more pointier, single bevel, which will create much more penetration. These are your highest penetrating broadheads you get. Right, guys, the next set we're going to be looking at are mechanicals. Right, guys, starting off with the broadhead that's not so well known is the mechanical piston points. This one works in a way that when you shoot and it makes impacts with the hide of the animal, it pushes back, flaring the blades out as it hits, giving you your cutting diameter. The blades do lock in place. You can see this is quite a large cutting die. This is a 2-inch cutting die, so this is a big cutting die, three-bladed mechanical broadhead. Next we have on the list is a very, very popular two-bladed mechanical broadheads. This is a slip cam broadhead, so what happens is when you shoot, the blades will slip out of the back of the O-ring there once it hits the animal, slipping the blades all the way to the back, giving you your two-bladed cut or 2-inch cut. This broadhead is great for blood trails. They penetrate well because it's a rear deploying blade. They fly exactly like field points, which is great. That's what makes these broadheads so popular. The other style that you get in two-blade is going to be a swivel blade, or a blade that slings open. So instead of sliding back, the blades are going to swivel back, locking into place or opening to its max cutting die. This is a slightly smaller cutting die, great for blood as well. This blade can swivel around bone. When you hit ribs or hard shoulder, you'll find that it'll move out the way. These are great for penetration and fantastic for blood trails. And then last one on the list that we have here for mechanicals is a three-bladed fold over the front broadhead. So this is your older, more traditional style mechanical. This blade, when you hit the animal, it has to penetrate first, forcing the blades to fold over from the back to from the front to the back. This is going to kill a bit of your kinetic energy, not giving you so much penetration, but giving you a massive entrance hole. If you do not get a pass through, this broadhead is going to give you a little bit of blood on the entrance because it makes a very small hole. Your hole is going to be very small like that because it needs to open once it goes inside. So those are the mechanicals that you'll typically find on the shelves. Next one on the list, guys, is the not so well known hybrid broadheads. Right, guys, and then what we have here is our hybrid broadhead. So this is a fixed bladed broadhead with two fixed blades on the side, and on the other side we've got two mechanical blades that open up when you hit. So this is a hybrid, which means it's both fixed and mechanical in one. So when you shoot, these blades will open up on impact, where these ones will stay static and these will cut a standard 1-inch cutting die. And that's your hybrid broadhead. Lastly, guys, what we have on the list are small game broadheads. This one here has got little spring steel arms that snag on brush and grass to help slow down the arrow so you can find it a lot easier. So this is great for small game, so you don't penetrate right through the animal, or small game shooting your arrow very far into the bush. This just helps it slow it down and creates easy recovery. Next one we have, guys, is a bludgeon style broadhead. This broadhead is designed just solely for impact. So what this does on small game is when you hit it, it's going to disperse the energy across the animal, hitting it dead with blunt force. Last one we have for small game heads is this little 3-bladed talon shaped broadhead on the front. This is also great for small game. This will create a lot of damage as it almost acts like a blade, but with the wide angle or the wide talon displacement on the blade, it's going to slow it down, also creating a lot of friction on grass, shrubbery, sticks, so it's easier to recover your broadhead. Right, guys, those are most of the broadheads that you're going to find on the shelves at your local pro shops. I hope this video was informative and you learned something from it. Until next time, I hope to see you guys again. Keep well. Cheers.